higher chance that some of his batting ratings uh, progress a little bit better because, like, even if he gets close in most of those, that will be nice and helpful. But yeah, granted, I'd like to see a little bit more speed there, but at least his ability in base running is good. But yeah. And let's see, Vargas right now is he's hitting. Yeah, he's in 52 games in AAA. He's accumulated 2 WAR so far, and for the Dodgers in 84 games, 2.7. So for the year in AAA, he's accumulated 4.7 WAR at the age of 24. So hopefully that could translate pretty well into the majors starting next season, and then he's a 70 at first. But yeah, but like the thing I like about it is like everything's green already, but the potential is in his contact, and then both in avoid Ks and Babbitt. Because a lot of times you'll get players that have like really good avoid Ks and green here, but their Babbitt is really low, and so it's just like, okay, yeah, you know when to swing it, but you rarely make good contact. But looks like hopefully Vargas will hopefully add some thump into this lineup and be another wonderful Cuban in the long history of wonderful Cubans for the White Sox. But we'll see. The funny thing about it was is I wasn't necessarily avoiding him because like the actual real life White Sox got him or anything like that, but it was more just kind of like I wasn't I was honestly thinking like, okay, I'm gonna need someone that's like not that ready or that near like the big leagues right now. I'm looking at like younger prospects, people lower, and like no teams are willing to trade anything. And then of course the Dodgers are just like, hey, we'll offer you Vargas and then a couple of these prospects, and all we want is, and I'm like, wait, really? Like, and so then I tweaked around with the prospect package that they're sending back to get prospects that I were probably a little bit more lottery tickets. But yeah, yeah, Vargas makes perfect sense for this because with him and Colson, they're both like they're 2 years apart. They're both on the same kind of contract structure now, like they're same coming up 1 year behind, and I'm more confident rebuilding around position players than I am rebuilding around pitchers because yeah, pitchers you never know. 1 year they can tweak a knee or shoulder or an elbow and then just never be the same. But then the other thing that just was a massive blessing that I didn't even expect to happen was all right. Where is he? Positions was Drew Thorpe, who was injured all year and then came back from injury as a 3.5 star with 4 star 4 star potential. And so it's just like, oh, okay. I basically traded away Crochet and got a Crochet back, like from the IL. It was like the weirdest transition ever. But yeah. And then the prospect on my team that I can't figure out why he's rated so high. It like his line doesn't really match up with it, but we'll kind of see is my 20-year-old catcher who's essentially positionless. He is like a defensive liability at catcher, but like his ratings all are good offensively except power, which if you don't have a position and you don't have defense, like you need some power, but we'll see how he shakes out. Like he put up 1.5 WAR in AAA this year, but yeah, the eye is the thing that has to be kind of like putting him way up there, but we'll see. The other thing that's frustrating about him is he's just exceptionally slow. So even if he steals and gets on base, it's not like he's not going to leg out any extra bases from people hitting him forward. So yeah, but his eye is exceptional. Like he's at 7 walks already in 14 games. But yeah. All right, let's kick off this next game against the Athletics. Oh, also, if any of the levels, like the game, my mic, or music, or anything like that, sound either too soft or too loud, let me know. I was tweaking my streaming setup some yesterday and just want to make sure everything's looking and sounding okay. But